The most dangerous thing in the world is a rejected man. Now, that is a quote from our next guest who's going to be on the podcast. I want to talk about something that happened to me today. So I was walking down the street, minding my own business. I have my little bag. I'm on my way to a coffee shop to do some work. And there were two men in front of me walking. One of them stops and then moves to the side of the sidewalk, turns around, looks at me, goes up and down and says, "Damn, mommy." And he's like, damn, sheesh. So then I awkwardly tried to speed walk past him, and we both ended up going into the same coffee shop. And I'm just sitting there thinking about this interaction that I just had with this guy. And I was thinking about, what if I had said something? What if I turned to him and was like, what the fuck? What makes you think that you have the right to say that to me? What would happen if I had chosen to respond and reject that man instead of just basically taking that catcalling? Would he have gotten mad? Would he have called me a bitch? Last time this happened to me, I was on a walk and some dude on a bike drove past me and yelled, "You're a fucking slut." And I said, "Fuck you." And he said, "I wish, you whore." He got mad that I said fuck you because he called me a slut. Now, that could have escalated in a whole nother direction. What we're not talking about here is that there are situations that have happened to hundreds and thousands of women where they do say something back to the catcaller, they do say something back to these people, and then they get beat up, killed, murdered, raped. The whole point here is that this is a completely normal occurrence for women. To be catcalled, to be told things that are disrespectful and rude from complete strangers. And the truth here is that women are in the most danger and we are the most vulnerable when we choose to speak up against these things that are said to us on a weekly basis. So no wonder we're not constantly fighting it all the time, because we're putting ourselves at the most danger when we choose to speak up about it. Do women have the right to stand up to these people saying this shit to us? Yes, absolutely, we have the right to do it. But it doesn't always mean that it's safe for us to do that. There are so many cases that show again and again and again that when we do speak up, it puts us in the most dangerous and vulnerable position. You really got this one right. The most dangerous thing in the world is a rejected man. Stay tuned for our episode with her, coming hopefully within the next week. Cheers.